What's the draw of running 100 miles? A friend asks. Like, in a sentence, what's the draw? She's right to aim for the short answer. People have things to do. It's so beautiful out there in the middle of the night, I say, even when it's really hurting. Night running is magic. There's something very spiritual about ultras too. I sometimes have this little feeling near the end that I don't want it to end, although I'm happy it's ending. The running is a big piece of my recovery. It's not something I depend on for my recovery. When I say recovery, I mean recovery from alcohol and drug abuse, or addiction rather. Running can't be the answer to my recovery because I'm gonna get injured, I'm gonna get hurt. The running might not always be there, but it is good therapy. And I find that at these races of ultra long distances, there are many people like me there. I find that there is a lot of people who deal with mental illness, with addiction, eating disorder, those kind of things, drawn to that long running game. Probably because it takes an obsessive type of mind. Probably because you really have to get to know yourself. And here's something I think is interesting. Some people will say, oh, you're exchanging addictions. You know, you gave up booze, you picked up running. I ran through my last drug, so I can't say that that's true. But a guy I know described it really well when he said, when I was using it, I was always putting masks on. I didn't even want to know who I was when I was using. I didn't want to face who I was and those hard truths. When I'm out on mile 80, I've pulled off every possible mask that I might possibly wear. I'm getting down to the core of who I am. And so there's that sort of dichotomy too, if you will. Running doesn't keep me sober. That's not how this works, but it does help me connect to that spiritual life, which keeps me sober. When I'm running well, I'm floating, barely touching the earth. I'm doing what I was made to do.